Man.
Been through a lot. But this moment right
Yeah.
here is for the grown and
I need
six.
to say, got to be more careful.
Listen.
Lady, I'm ready. Said I'm searching. Lady, I'm ready. I need a love to face life till I'm finished. I won't stop till I find my lady. It's she, you. Sick and tired of one.
Yeah. Bang, bang, boogie. How y'all doing today? We're a little behind schedule, you know what I mean? Hey, y'all already know what it is. Hey, man, like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna try something new. I don't know how many people watching, but I'm gonna try to put the link out there today. See if we can get some people that want to chime in. Never tried that before. Didn't announce it, so we'll see how I go. But Sit in Politic, y'all always support them guys over there. Appreciate it. Give them a like, comment, and subscribe. Always got good content. Y'all already know. Find your boy over there, YouTube at Gates Open Media. Change the name if you didn't know, but now you know. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna y'all already know. Like, comment, subscribe, and please share Gates Open Media with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might want to know what I'm talking about. Somebody might want to hear me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So y'all already know. Y'all hook me. Look. I started to stutter, so I had to go and play it off. But anyway, y'all check your boy out over there, Gates Open Media. Also hit up the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the people who have hit up the Cash App, donated. We trying to expand the channel. Actually, what that donation did, I was able to add some what they call overlays onto the channel, and stuff like that. So I'm trying to to do a better presentation. Excuse me, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start this thing off like this. Y'all already know. Basically, obviously the Lakers are done. Season's over. I'm not gonna bash them up too much. But the season's pretty much over, or it is over for the Lakers. LeBron sitting out today, Russ, AD, they're all sitting out. Obviously it makes sense. LeBron has had this injury to his ankle. He's been complaining about his ankle and also his knee. So it don't even make any sense for him to play. So I definitely understand that. And it looks like Joel Embiid may get the scoring title if he continues to score enough points, because LeBron had to play 58 games to qualify. He didn't qualify unless he decided to play maybe the last 2 games of the season or something like that. Not sure. But what I want to talk about was actually, y'all can see in the headline, it says, "Will Michael Jordan save LeBron?" What does that mean? Why would you say that? Well, obviously you don't want to say LeBron. You know, this man running around here screaming he the GOAT and stuff like that. So why would you say that? So basically, I say that because there's reports that Russell Westbrook may go to the Hornets next year. And why I say that to save LeBron, because that contract that Russell Westbrook has is like $47 million next year. There's only, they have to put together a package, or he can go pretty much for an even trade with John Wall, like I've been talking about. So, you got to think about it. Is that what Jordan going to do? And that's why I say he's going to be saving LeBron at that point, because they can get off of Russ, which he wanted to get rid of Russ earlier this year. So, that would be good for him. I hope he don't do it. Because you got Melo Ball, you got Rozier in the backcourt. What are you going to do with Russ? Russ will keep that speed going with those young guys. Russ can still hang with them. So I'm not saying it'll be a terrible fit, but then you got the Ball boy. I think he like 6'7" though, so I guess he could guard the 2 guards. Then you got Rozier. Rozier's not that tall. I think he's like 6'2", and then you have Russ is 6'4". So might not be a bad thing for them. Maybe he'll come off the bench. But then also you got to think about it. Russ is Jordan brand. So he's already tied under Jordan with the Jordan brand. So that may be a play right there to where Russ go there with Jordan. Jordan might want him. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why Jordan would want him, but there may be maybe they get rid of Rozier. Obviously they're not gonna get rid of the Rook, or I think Ricketts. I can see what other season he's in. They're not gonna get rid of him. So maybe they get rid of Rozier, or maybe he just come off the bench. Now if he comes off the bench, that'll be a nice play. Or maybe he has Rozier come off the bench. I don't know what the plan is. If Jordan do decide to pull the trigger and get Russ over there, but he is Jordan brand, so there may be a play on that right there. You know, that was a quick little topic. You know what I'm saying? Next topic is Kawhi. Will Kawhi be available to play in the play-in and or the playoffs? My personal opinion is I think he's probably ready. But for him to come back and then go into a playoff game, I don't think he should play in the play-in. If he plays in anything, I think it should be the playoffs. But then they're going to probably battle the Suns. You know, depending upon the seed that they get, they'll battle the Suns, which I don't see them beating the Suns. The Suns are going to be tough out, real tough. They're better than last year. They just built on their chemistry of this year, of last year. I'm sorry. Let me see. Western playoff. Let's see. Or Memphis. I think they have a better chance with Memphis. If they get the 7th seed, I think they'll have a better chance with Memphis. But they're not beating the Suns. The Clippers aren't beating the Suns. The Clippers could end up beating Memphis. Now, I'm not trying to, crap on Memphis, but at the same time, that's where I would go. If Kawhi comes back, I don't think he's going to come back, to be honest. I've seen reports that say he's ready to come back, but I don't see him coming back because we all know Kawhi, he's going to overdo it, meaning he's going to definitely make sure he's healthy, but he may come back and surprise us all. And I think that'll be great for the Clippers. I mean, Paul George come back on fire, has come back on fire. So you have that extra dynamic, 2 superstars that come back as you're basically in the playoffs. Now, once again, they have to play a play-in game. So if they win the game, then obviously they'll go into the first round either against, depending upon their seed in 7th or 8th, against Memphis or against the Suns. They don't want to see the Suns. They don't want to see the Suns. Not in the first round. Let them get their feet back on them. Kawhi have to get his win back. Paul George still have to get back. Then they have to get the chemistry back together. Also, I believe they have Powell coming back as well. I think he's coming back here soon, or he's already back. And also they got Batum back as well. So they're geared up for the playoffs. But the beast that they have to beat, Memphis or the Suns, they're not beating the Suns even with Kawhi. Not just coming back. Now, if Kawhi came back a month or 2 ago, that might be a different ball game. But for Kawhi to just come back and then face that heat, woo, I don't think that's going to happen. So he's going to have to hopefully come back. And I wouldn't play him in the play-in. I would try to wait because you got one game. I think the 10th seed has 2 games. The 9th and the 10th seed has 2 games. But you have one game. And then you're going to figure out a rotation in that one game to get somebody back on the floor. I don't like the numbers there. But now I have him maybe ready to suit up. I have him ready for game time, but try not to play him. And then when you go into the playoffs, I will have him play if they win their playing game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's about all I got tonight. But what I'm gonna try to do, I've never done this before. Oh, I'm going to, I don't know how to do this. I'm going to share the link. Drop the link in the comments. Copy. And then See if we can get somebody to call in or pick up the link. But you gotta be on YouTube too, not I don't know if I did it right, but I don't know if I did it right, but I just tried it. I'm gonna keep chatting it up. I tried to put the link in the comments. So if somebody's out there wanna chime in, talk about something, you know what I'm saying? Just chime in. We can talk about it. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? We can talk about it though. If whoever out there watching, if you got something you want to talk about, a little subject you want to bring up, I'll try to stay on here about another 5 minutes or so and see if anybody want to pick up the link. You know what I'm saying? All right, appreciate that, Ant. So if anybody want to pick up the link, I look like I only got one person watching, but if anybody want to pick up the link, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to do that more often. That's something I learned. Like I say, I'm new to this. I'm trying to build on top of it. And yeah, it's gonna be a learning experience. It's gonna be a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? So as this NBA season winds down to the playoffs, look like, oh yeah, another thing I wanted to touch on was all those guys. Man, let me see if I screenshot it on my phone. All those guys that LeBron, there they go. So we got KCP, you got Kuzma, you got Drummond, you got Montrezl Harrell, I can't think of dude, Caruso, the Marcus twin, and I can't think of the dude's name, but all those guys are in the playoffs except for the two on the Wizards team. Once they leave LeBron, all of them in the playoffs. That's live. That'll be just like I sent you that link at. It's the same thing. So you just click on that, bang bang boogie, and then you already know what to do to bring you in, and then you'll be on the screen. You know what I'm saying? I got a call in number 2, but the call in you can only do one person at a time. And I got my internet hardwired this time. I got the fastest internet you can get. Yeah, I got the fastest internet you can get. And I got it hardwired this time. So if it mess up, I don't even know what to say. Only other thing I can do then is get a computer to run everything. But I see all the time so many people they have 7, 8 people on the screen at once. And it's not messing up. So that's I don't know. Hopefully it worked. There's absolutely nothing else I can do at this point. But yeah, it's funny that all these people are in the playoffs except for the Washington Wizards. They in the 11th spot. So it's that narrative. Another narrative that they say, oh, when LeBron leaves these teams, they don't even do this and they don't do that. Well, half the team gone when he leaves. We had another clown. Something earlier. I was on something earlier in a group somewhere, and the dude was talking about, oh well, Jordan couldn't even. Oh, his Jordan his second year in the league, they had a losing record but made the playoffs. And dude was like, well, Jordan did talking about trying to compare LeBron. So I'm like, dude, Jordan's second year in the league, he only played 17 games. They still made the playoffs. They tried to tank that year. The ownership tried to tank, and Jordan wouldn't let them. And they end up making the playoffs. I think John Paxson ended up hitting a big shot in the last game of the season or something like that. Jordan, they had went over his minutes, so they made Jordan sit down. And I think John Paxson hit a big shot at the end of one game to win the game and put the Bulls in the playoffs. And then the dude was like, "Oh, the East was weak then." Da 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 da. I said, "Man, you crazy? That you had the Celtics back then who won 3 championships in the 80s. You had the Bucks. The Bucks were 57-25 that year. The 76ers had won a championship that year. They was 54-28. The Atlanta Hawks, were 50-32. The Pistons, we know, won 2 championships at the end of that decade. They were 46-36. Then you had the Bullets, the Nets, and the Bulls. Now, it's safe to say the Bulls would have been a lot better if Jordan did play. Now, this record is piss poor now. The Bulls record, they was 8th seed and they were 30-52, but they made the playoffs. So the Nets were 39-43 and the Bullets were 39-43. So that's another false narrative. But the Bulls, I would imagine if Jordan played the whole year, they would have had at least 10 more wins. I mean, I give Jordan at least 10 more wins back then. So his narrative was false. He didn't come back. I didn't see him no more speaking on anything. But when you have posts like that and you say, oh, yeah, I mean, you can at least say, "Dog, my bad, you right." That's what I do. If somebody's correcting me on the post, my bad, you right. I feel you. You got it. But when they when they wrong, you just don't see them no more. But that's cool. That's just how, what I'm saying. That's the accountability that people don't have these days anyway. So I always come out. I tell somebody, yeah, you got it. You right. My bad. But other people, they just shut up and go because they and what that shows is they brought their emotions to the table. And y'all gotta leave your emotions at the door, man. When you talking sports, when you talking some of these things, politics, sports, religion, all that stuff, just just leave your emotions at the door. That way they don't get checked. You know what I'm saying? That way we can have a nice discussion. Whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Leave your emotions at the door. But anyway, look like nobody ain't check in. Let me see. Let me see what I was doing. Oh, that's what I was doing. So, all right, playoffs. Miami #1, probably gonna stay #1. Boston, Milwaukee, Philly, Toronto, Chicago, Cleveland 7, Brooklyn is 8. So I think there's like 3 games left. I think Brooklyn's gonna want to try to get to that 7th seed. They're still bit in the play-in, excuse me, but they need to get to that 7th seed because the 1 seed plays Miami. I don't think they want to see Miami in the first round of the playoffs. I think they can beat Miami, and then the 2nd seed is Boston. Boston has been balling, but at the same time, I'd rather see Boston than Miami, and the reason why is because of depth. Boston doesn't have the depth Miami has, and Boston has been balling. So don't get me twisted. I'm not trying to crap on Boston, but if I'm Brooklyn, I'm trying to get the 7th seed over Cleveland, simply because I don't want to see Miami in the first round of the playoffs. Once again, because of their depth, they any night anybody give it to you. Now that's another thing about Miami that probably isn't good, so to speak. They don't have that one necessarily or two, like drive it to the hole, get a bucket. Yeah, you got Butler, but they don't. Boston have 2 of those guys. That can break down your D, get to the basket, do their thing. Miami has 1, but their team is so team oriented, which is a good thing. And they do have that guy that can necessarily break you down, get to the basket, get a foul, and get to the line or something like that. But they just have so much depth. They play so hard defensively that I'm not trying to see Miami if I'm Brooklyn in the first round. I mean, obviously, if they can't get to the 7th spot, which right now they're 1 spot out of the 7th spot, and I don't know who has the tiebreaker. So, but I think there's 3 games left. So they need to try to get to the 7th spot, or they might chill and say, forget it. We'll just end up playing Miami. But still, remember, they have to play in the play-in game too. So they got to win that game also. And then let's see, in the West, you got Phoenix. Man, no, I don't think nobody want to see Phoenix. But I've been talking about the Clippers, right? The Clippers are in the 8th seed. There's no way they can get to the 7th seed. Unless they in the play-in 9 or 10 end up beating Minnesota, and then they can get to the 7th seed because they want to get to the 7th. They don't want to see Phoenix which I think they could beat Phoenix if they were full staff, had Kawhi. But Phoenix, man, first round, I don't know if Kawhi's going to come back, but regardless, they don't want to see Phoenix. There's no way the Clippers want to see Phoenix. So Clippers, if they win their play-in game, they want to try to get that 7th seed and hope that Minnesota actually lose in the play-in. And I think the Clippers would get the 7th seed then, and whoever beat Minnesota would get the 8th seed. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure exactly how the doggone thing works, but I think that's how it works. But regardless, I don't think Kawhi should play the play-in game. The Clippers should be able to beat any team on here between Minnesota, New Orleans, and San Antonio in the play-in. Now, so they definitely should beat San Antonio. Now, New Orleans ain't no pushover. Minnesota's not necessarily a pushover. But Minnesota don't come to play. I think LA is more battle tested than Minnesota, so I think that's where they get the edge at. And then New Orleans, I mean, I think they're even more battle tested than New Orleans, but them boys do have your boy just went over there. What's his name? Just went to New Orleans from CJ McCollum. And CJ has been deep into the playoffs. So he has some experience there. And he's just obviously not just going to be a pushover. But yeah. And then Golden State, I think they were tanking and trying to stay in that 3rd seed. So they'll end up playing 6. I think they'll end up playing Denver. I think they'd rather see Denver than Denver. Well, they would. Memphis is going to play that play, and they might see Cleveland. Not Cleveland. I'm sorry. They might see the Clippers. So they might see the Clippers. It just really depends on how it all pans out. But I think Golden State is where they want to be, right in the 3rd position, the 3rd seed. So we'll see how this thing play out the last few games of the season. What else going on out there in the sports world? I ain't got much to talk about today. I can sit up here and talk about LeBron every day, but even to me, that get boring. That get boring to me too. So, and Stephen A. Stephen A. said the GOAT conversation is over. Well, to me, it never started. If you ask me, there's no comparison. There's absolutely no comparison of Jordan and LeBron. LeBron's a totally different player. And then, you know what? I do got one more thing to say about that sucker. Why? You know what I'm saying? He pushed the narrative. He want to play. They asked him on his show. Y'all done seen the clip, I know. But LeBron said he'll play. I think he picked Bronny first, but he said in this era right now, he would like to play at Steph. Obviously, Steph said, he good right now. But and then I heard Shannon Sharp and Skip was talking about it. And Shannon was like, well, there's not enough money. This, that, the other. But the one thing that Shannon forgot was that LeBron said it's not about the money. So to me, that means he'll take the league minimum. It won't be about the money to play with his son. So to me, that'll be the league minimum. If the Warriors worked out a deal, say, hey man, we'll draft your son if you come over here and play for the league minimum. Bron ain't gonna jump on that. LeBron would jump right on top of that and give him the opportunity to do what he's trying to do, and that's play with his son. So, like I say, he already said he'll take the league minimum, or he said the money's not an issue. So, to me, that says he'll take the league minimum. And if he worked out the deal where they can get Bronny over there with the Warriors, I think that's a deal that could be done possibly. I think that's a deal that could get done. And don't be surprised if LeBron end up over there with the Warriors. Don't be surprised. Not this next season, not the season coming, but the season after that. So the 23-24 season. Don't be surprised if LeBron over there. And the more I talk, the more I think. Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is going to get fired 100% if they don't win the championship. They can't not play for the championship. They have to win the championship, meaning Philly. If Philly don't win the championship, Doc is out of there. It's already the white writing on the wall because they're already talking about interviewing him to coach the Lakers. So think about it. If he don't win the finals, he going to coach possibly him or man, I can't think of his name. Mama, there goes that man. What's his name? Mark Jackson. Or Mark Jackson will be over there. One of the two gonna get that job over there with LA when Frank definitely getting up out of there. So we're gonna see what happens next year. But trust me, Doc Rivers getting fired. James Harden, I think he had a couple nice games over there with Philly, but he ain't been doing about nothing. And that may be part of the reason. But we'll see as the playoffs goes on. Because seasons are wasting. You just can't waste the season just because you don't like a coach. But I think D'Antoni gave Harden everything he wanted. And I think that Harden's gonna try to pay him back and flop and get him fired to get D'Antoni into Philly. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. I kind of went off a whim, whatever you want to call it, today. Like I said, I can get in here and talk about LeBron all day, but we ain't trying to do that. You know what? I forgot to do this. I forgot. Let me see. Yeah, got to do that today. I forgot to do that today, so I wish I could do the whole show over. Wish I could do the whole show. I forgot to add that music, so that's just a little music in the background. You know what I'm saying? Because I hear other YouTubers do it, other podcasters do it, and it sounds pretty cool in the background. And sometimes when you sit up here talking to yourself, it sounds funny. You know what I'm saying? Nobody hit the link today, but we're gonna try that again maybe tomorrow. Throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all jump on the link. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we want to do all different types of things. So I think I can have up to 10 people on here at one time. So we'll do something like that. Experiment with it a little bit. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the music in the background too. That's something I want to create a staple to be on the show. And me, it's a little calming too. I can hear every breath I take. Yeah. Man. I hear every breath I take, so that's pretty dope. But hey man, y'all hit me up also with some topics. Y'all want to hear some certain topics, man? Throw them out there, email me. You know what I'm saying? Go on YouTube, email the show. Text me, call me, email me, whatever the case may be. Drop the comments and on YouTube especially, even Facebook. I go back and check them out for Facebook, but just to let you know, Facebook, I can't see the comments until I get offline. But YouTube, I can see the comments and I can even put them on the screen, just like this right here. Aunt was telling me that the thread was in there, the link was in there. Calling a lot. So I can put the comments up just like this. If you decide to, comment on YouTube, I can put comments. But if you're on Facebook, I can. And then just to let you know, also, as I do this thing more, the other thing, I do the sports live all the time. But the other things that I'll be doing probably will be exclusive on YouTube. But what I'll do is I'll make a little clip of it and put it on Facebook for everybody to see it and try to get you to come over to YouTube to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like YouTube, also, just so y'all know, there's a little 3 dots. If you watch it on your phone, top right corner, there's like little 3 dots. You can hit that, and then it'll let you speed up the video or slow it down. So a lot of times what I do, I watch hour-long videos all the time on YouTube, but I put the speed at 2 times 2 or times 1.5, depending on how fast the speakers speak. So you can get a lot of content in that way. So I know a lot of times people get YouTube videos. I don't want to watch this long thing. But all you have to do, like I say, is there's like 3 dots. Bam, you click that, and then it'll show you your speed. If you want to do speed or whatever the case may be, you can speed up the video and you can watch it faster. So I do that to save a lot of time. But anyway, y'all already know this. We here. Nobody picked up the link. But we're gonna end the show like this. Sitting Politics, y'all go over there and check those boys out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like, comment, and subscribe and share. Please share. Like, comment, subscribe. I think I'm up to like 70 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? So that's cool though. And y'all keep supporting, man. Cash out. Y'all want to support the show. Like I said, I don't know what you can actually see, but these the banners around there, I was able to do that. I was able to get my logo over there. Little stuff like that just contributions does help. So y'all continue to support. Appreciate y'all. Y'all go find your boy right there at YouTube Gates Open Media. That's your boy. Yeah. So with that being said, man, I'm out. I'll probably come back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to start going live 7 days a week, not 7, but 7. Normally on Fridays I do a collab with my boy Sid Politics with them guys over there. I'm still trying to do it live. I don't care if it's early in the day, late at night. I don't care. I'm just trying to create content for you guys, and I'll put things out there. Once again, if you got some ideas, let me know. All right, man. Y'all later. God bless.